Hello everyone. This spectator for Shavuot number 2 is, of course, dedicated to the memory of Lucy, Maya, and Rena D. I'd like to speak now, not about Megillat Ruth, like we spoke yesterday, but about the Laining on Shavuot. It's no surprise that the Laining on Shavuot is the Laining of the 10 Commandments that we got on this day. All the events around Mount Sinai prior, all the events after. However, what is surprising is the way we lain the 10 Commandments. There's 2 ways of laning the 10 Commandments in the Torah, known in halachic language as Ta'am Elyon and Ta'am Tachton. Ta'am Tachton means you divide it up into psukim like you do the rest of the year. Ta'am Elyon means you take each commandment and you put it into a pasuk. That means that the first commandment, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, which goes on for a few psukim, in the Ta'am Elyon becomes one pasuk. And the words lo tirtzach or lo tignov, which in the Ta'am Tachton is part of a pasuk, in the Ta'am Elyon gets its own pasuk. So ultimately, those are the 2 ways of laning the 10 Commandments. Either divide it up into psukim like the rest of the Torah, or divide each commandment into its own independent pasuk, thus having very long psukim for commandments that go on for a few psukim, or having very short. What do we do on Shavuos? So the Bir Halacha, known as the Mishnah Berurah, known as the Chafetz Chaim, known as Rav Yisrael Meir HaKohen Kagan, any way you know him by, says during the year, there's 2 customs and you have them in almost every Chumash. But everyone agrees, he says, that on Shavuos, you lane Ta'am Elyon. On Shavuos, you lane the 10 Commandments based on the division of commandments and not the division of psukim. And he explains why. He says that on Shavuos, the Torah reading has a dual character. Number 1, it's already a regular Torah reading. It's a communal laning, a communal teaching of Torah. But number 2, he says, the laning on Shavuos happens to be trying to reenact the events that happen on Shavuos. And when God gave us the 10 Commandments, He indeed divided it into commandments. And therefore, on Shavuos, when we lane, we're trying to reenact what happened then and not just lane. So therefore, on Shavuos, I think the laning is very special. Everyone agrees that it's communal Torah learning. It's communal Torah learning called Kriyas HaTorah. The Chiddush on Shavuos is we're also reenacting the events of the past. And I believe that we learned from this, that if we want to make the Torah real, we want to make the events that are described within it something tangible, it's not enough to say it, we have to act it out. And that's exactly what we do on Shavuos. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.